All right. To set this up, started at 5. I just finished. I have the lights going and I put the mat down. It took me about 10 minutes or so to get the camera right, and it's still not right. So I had to start regardless. I had to start. 5:30 hits, boom, start no matter what. And today, anything about commitment, except that it's this energy that we're learning to become. We're going to do our 2-minute meditation, sitting meditation, where we focus on the breathing. 100% focus on the breathing. And then in yoga, the focuser dissolves. The notion of a you dissolves, and you become focusing. You become that energy that we label with the term focusing. And then we'll stand and do mountain pose, continuing to focus on our breathing. Where's my phone? Oh, losing it. And then 2 sun salutations, continuing to focus on the breathing. And then we'll settle with a mountain pose. And what we'll do is some variations in the sun salutations. So let's go ahead and begin. Feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. Arms are relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Now remember, in mountain pose, you're lengthening up. So you think of a string on top of the head. You can't see. You don't bend down like this. I'm bending down. You pull yourself up. So you lengthen yourself up. And then let the bones sit on top of each other as if you were just your skeleton. You're focusing on the breathing. Remember, you're already breathing automatically. So you're just watching yourself breathe. Think of nothing else but of the breathing. You're becoming the focusing. The thoughts dissolve. The concept of you dissolves. Focuser dissolves. You're finding that stability in the mountain pose that allows the skeleton to just stand. It allows the body to stand with no tension anywhere. And you're becoming that capital S stability. And then that stability transfers to the mind and allows the mind to become stable. And that stability, in a roundabout way, is the thread that allows the mind and body to become one. Mind and body are one. They are stable. Now, we're going to go see seating pose. I'm going to find my pillow. It's on my couch. I have 3 couches. So remember, you're still focusing on the breathing. Even technically, I didn't do it, but even technically, if you forgot something, you keep the focus on the breathing. That's yoga. So technically, my focus is on the breathing, even when I have to adjust, even when I walked over there and got the pillow. I didn't do that, but I'm saying technically that's what you're doing. I'm teaching, so my mind is a little off right now, but when you have to adjust or say, hey, I forgot my pillow, keep the mind and the body as one. Keep the focus on the breathing and go get your pillow and then come back. That's yoga. Yoga is not the poses. Yoga is when the mind and body connect as one. And that's what you're learning. That's what you're realizing. My phone, my stopwatch. 30 minutes was my nap yesterday. Now, in the easy pose is the modification of the lotus. So you adjust yourself, palms to the knees. Maybe your palms are like this. Some people do this. And during this pose, when you feel that, just adjust, move, be flexible. That is what yoga is teaching you, to be flexible. Go with the flow. And you're just going to watch yourself breathe. And you do that by paying attention to the belly. As you inhale, the belly swells with air. You watch that. And as you exhale, the belly goes in. You watch that. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. And as you're watching it, you let the you that's watching dissolve. You let the watcher, the concept, the notion of a watcher dissolve. And you become the energy of watching. So we're going to do 2 minutes. So just focus on the breathing. 100% focus on the breathing and become focusing. Palms together. that wasn't easy, man. Zoe in the back was licking and breathing. What are you doing, Zoe? And I was focused on the breathing, and then, like I say, it heightens your awareness. Focused on Zoe, and then I'm wondering if it's going in the mic. So I tried to let it go. Didn't work out. Couldn't let it go. I was about to laugh the whole time because couldn't stay focused. So I heightened my awareness, right? Because I'm focused. And then Zoe started doing that. And I'm like, hey, my awareness is heightened. That's why I'm hearing Zoe going. But really, she's teaching. She's trying to teach. So awareness stays on the breathing. And now you're in mountain pose again. Feet are shoulder width apart, toes go up, spread the toes, and each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. Skeleton to stand. And that stability is not about standing still completely. Stability is going with the flow. In yoga, if you're one with everything, and that stability transfers to the mind, and then the mind and body become one. One stability. There's only one stability. Become that stability. Capital S, stability. Just another word for yoga. Now, palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. And then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. And then just fall into ragdoll. The ragdoll is an extremely important pose. You're letting go. Letting your arms dangle, your head dangle. Release any tension you feel and just focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. You're not judging yourself. You're not thinking, hey, I'm not going down far enough. Nope, that's judgment. That's not what we're doing. Even if you're going down and you're thinking, man, I'm doing this perfectly. Nope, that's judgment. That's not what we're doing. Letting the mind and body become one. To do that, you got to let go of judgment. You got to let go of trying to be somewhere. You got to let go of control and just become one with the pose. When you become one with the pose, the mind and body becomes one. And that is yoga. Bring the palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. And again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. And then exhale. As you exhale, pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. All the air leaves. And again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. And then exhale. Pull yourself in and down. Forehead go to the knees. Get all the air out. All the air leaves. And again, two more. Arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. All the air leaves. And one more. Arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale. Pull yourself in and down, get all the air out, all the air leaves. And then when you're into it, you're pulling yourself in and down, all the air leaves, and release the breathing. And just let yourself breathe. Now in this pose, when you inhale, the belly swells with air. You push yourself out of the pose slightly. Let yourself be pushed out. As you exhale, the belly goes in, you go back into the pose. It's a subtle, subtle movement. You're aware of the movement. You're aware of the subtleness, but you're not focused on it. You're focusing on the breathing. You get lazy in the poses. When I teach, I get lazy in the poses. I don't go into them as deep as possible. You're feeling open. So technically, you're becoming openness. You're tapping into openness, but the you dissolves. You become opening. You become that energy that we label as opening. And know that the pose does not dictate whether you feel open or not. It's a mindset. You're becoming opened. Very important. Now with the back foot, you're going to curl the toes under, knee stays to the floor. We're going to go into the monkey. So with the monkey, the right foot, right knee lines up with the right shoulder. Left foot, left knee lines up with the left shoulder. So this space right here is shoulder width apart. Now if the pose is getting too much and you're wobbling, that's okay. That's okay. Let the mind and body stay one, and you go with the wobble. Weeble wobble. They don't fall down. That used to be a toy when I was little. I had Weeble Wobbles. I don't know what year that was. Just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. And wherever you are, reach higher. Abs are engaged. Now palms down to the front. Knee goes up, high lunge, just for a second or so. It's the transition pose. And then downward dog. With the downward dog, you're pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor, or they're into the floor. And you're focused on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. And wherever you are, push a little bit more. And you slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and chest, you slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Palms are to the floor. So with the upper dog, technically, the tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. Or you can go to small cobra, chest is off the floor, palms are touching the floor, but you're not using them. You're pulling up. You're not pushing up. The back muscles are pull muscles. And then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Really, really push into it now. Then settle. Accept. And focus on the breathing. And wherever you are, if you feel like you should, push a little bit more. If you feel like you shouldn't, then don't. Don't listen to me. I'm not your guru. I'm not your teacher. I'm not your leader. You become your own guru, your own teacher, your own leader. Now left foot is up between the hands. I need to make a video about, I saw a documentary about this fake guru. And he led people. Very interesting. Very interesting. And that's how I see yoga. Very skeptical mind, just on accident. It's the American way, very skeptical. And top of the foot's to the floor, knees to the floor. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong. Just telling you a fact about myself. And that's how I teach yoga. So hip bones pushing forward diagonally, back is arching, and you're feeling open. You want to become your own guru, your own teacher, your own leader. You want to trust yourself. And you learn that on the yoga mats. When you get off the yoga mat, you learn to listen to yourself. You take in what people say. I'm not saying don't listen to people. I'm not saying don't learn, don't go to college. I'm not saying that. I'm a college professor. Go to college if that's what you want to do. But think for yourself. Think for yourself. Now, with the back foot, curl the toes under. And maybe when you think for yourself, top of the foot to the floor, knees, top of the knee, knees to the floor, and you're going up. And maybe when you think for yourself, you think, hey, I need a guru. Hey, at least you thought for yourself. You got a guru. I'm not saying gurus are bad at all. I'm saying teachers are bad. I'm just saying learn to listen to yourself. That's all. So we're in the monkey. So left foot, left knee, right shoulder are all lined up. Right foot, right knee, right shoulder, all lined up. So this space is shoulder width apart. Arms go up, reaching up, keeping the abs engaged, not hollowing them out. You're just engaging, tightening them. You can keep the arms parallel. They can go out. Whatever you do, keep the fingers as wide as you can get them. You can look forward, you can look up. Just do the best you can. Keep the abs engaged. And just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. And then let the thoughts dissolve, the you dissolves, the focuser dissolves, and become the focusing. Now, if your knee's hurting, adjust yourself. Bring yourself out of the pose. It's all right. Just keep your mind and body as one. That's what you're learning. Now reach higher if you can or if you want. Then palms down to the front. High lunge, so the knee goes off the floor. And then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. All the air leaves. And just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. And then let the thoughts dissolve. The notion of the you dissolves. The focuser dissolves. And you become the energy that we label with the word focusing. And palms together. Reach out, up and back, inhale. And then turn the palms out. Push the air down and out, exhale. Thumbs to the heart center. I'm losing it this morning. One, I can't really breathe today. Last few days, couldn't breathe because when we were moving, the so-called dust that I didn't know we had in the house came up. So I messed up my breathing for a few days. 7 days, Friday, 7 days. And I feel it. And it's messing with my breathing. I don't know what the solution is for that, except time. Time heals everything. Okay, so we're going to do a sun salutation quicker. And this is how the sun salutations are designed. And this is how I learned to do the sun salutations 20-something years ago. From a book called We're All Doing Time, by Lozov. I learned it from a friend. Got that book 20-something years ago. Ram Dass. And then into integral yoga. So it's kind of a blend of all these, but the following the breathing is important because it lets the sun salutations to become a form of a moving meditation. So this sun salutation is a form of a moving meditation. When you're opening up, that's the first pose. You're going to open up. Well, the first pose is the not pose, but you open up, inhale slowly, 100% focus on the breathing. The you dissolves, the focuser dissolves, and you become that energy that we label focusing. And the next pose will be a closing pose. You exhale all the air out. Watch yourself exhale that air out. Let the you dissolve, let the watcher dissolve, and become what we label as the watching. Then the next pose will be an open pose. Next pose will be a closed pose. Next pose will be an open pose. Next pose will be a closed pose. Inhaling, exhaling. That's how it's designed. You focus on the breathing. That's the focus point. And then sun salutations become this form of a moving meditation. And in a roundabout way, it mimics your daily life. You take this moving meditation off the yoga mat, and when you move throughout the day, you stay in that moving meditation. In my opinion, I like it more than just a sitting meditation. Because in everyday life, you're moving, not sitting. So you go to the post office, your mind stays one. You go to Starbucks, get coffee, your mind stays on one. You go to Walmart, go to the gas station, you go to work. And what happens in everyday life, your mind wanders. You start to think about other things instead of staying focused. And just like on the yoga mat, your mind wanders. And on the yoga mat, you bring your focus back to the breathing. That's the same thing you do in the so-called real life. You bring your focus back to the breathing. So you're looking on the chip aisle at Walmart, looking for some hot fries. My kids love hot fries for some reason. And hot Cheetos. Hot fries is probably their favorite. And you're looking for hot fries, your mind starts to think about, oh man, I gotta go pay the gas bill. I don't have a gas bill anymore, but you gotta pay the gas bill. Nope, you're looking for hot fries. Stay on the task. And then go pay the gas bill, cable bill, or the cable bill. Okay, so feet are shoulder width apart, mountain pose. Focus on the breathing, thinking Nothing else but the breathing. Then let the thoughts dissolve, the you dissolves, the focuser dissolves, and you become the action that we label as focusing. And I'll lead you through these. Just watch yourself breathe. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push your arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. Then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back, reaching out. Keep the back as straight as you can. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Push all the way out. Exhale slowly. Left leg is back. Inhale, little lunge. Inhale as much as you can, opening up in the pose. Then exhale, downward dog, pushing into the pose. Get all the air out, all the air leaves. Then inhale, upward dog, opening up. Inhale as much as you can. Downward dog, exhale, all the air leaves. Left foot is up. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. Then exhale, stand for a bend. And then turn the palms out. Push the air down and out. Exhale. Thumbs to the heart center. And then you're just going to go to mountain pose. Settle in the mountain pose. Continue to watch yourself breathe. And we're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. I said alhamdulillah. So that is number 252 YouTube Live yoga routine. I didn't talk about commitment. I talked about commitment in the very beginning, but getting everything organized took me half an hour, so I threw my mind off. But at 5:30, boom, I am commitment. I began regardless. And I'll get all this situation. I need to get a new light here. This has the fluorescent light that blinks a little bit. As you can't see it, but it blinks. And these are the LED lights. I have these umbrellas right here. So. And I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So, all right. Namaste. Peace and love.